Hey guys, I'm Steph. I'm gonna
I'm
start it off.
Mela.
I'm feeling more confident this time. This is round two of first episode. I felt
Yeah.
I didn't have good internet connection, to be honest with you, in round one, and I just kind of feel like it needed to be redone, not for perfectionism, just for the sake of I couldn't fathom those choppy parts. They were annoying. And they skipped over some funny jokes. So I was kind of sad about that. I just feel like we definitely deserve a redo. So here we are back at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mela.
I'll still I don't know if you guys heard me, I'm Mela. She was still talking. But I will still probably post the original one, um, slightly edited so it doesn't seem as choppy, but just so that, for posterity's sake, it's there for the internet, everyone to see. So this is episode 1 of our podcast, Tea and Tequila. It is going to pretty much be kind of us discussing topics and things that we find of interest, things that may be current events, like our take on things, how we feel about womanhood, feminism, femininity, you know, whatever you like, being a feminist and what that means in today's society, as well as various other topics. This will be a safe space for everyone, male, female, single, married, whatever other, you know, like I can't think of the word right now. But whatever other like thing that you identify with, we're gonna try to definitely make this a space where you feel welcome. And if you ever feel like, oh, this is something I really wish you guys would talk about, like obviously let us know. And if we don't know anything, we will literally say that and then still give our opinion on it. So um
Also,
but
I just want to jump in here real quick because this is a great time to say. I feel also that the podcast is also going to be something that we can kind of create an open community for talking. So not only are we going to sit here and chit chat and, have this and have that and have our voice be heard, we would rather also create almost like a forum. I mean, we don't have that type of space yet, but your comments can be that. Open up, talk. I mean, I'm not here for this whole, negative Nelly, like be mean to people, bullying, none of that. Just open discussion, thoughtful discussion, educated discussion, and open our eyes up a little bit, challenge us a little bit. I love to hear it. I want to see it. And back to Mela.
yeah, I actually already have like a couple of people who are sort of interested in like being on the podcast. So maybe we'll have guests.
I was gonna say, I think we should just open it up to like having, people are so into having famous people or these like people who are really well known authors
Yeah.
and blah blah blahs on their podcast. But I think it would be kind of cool, to be honest with you, to just open up regular
Yeah,
people with
regular
regular
people.
opinions and real folk that are going through real things. Not that those other people are not. I'm sure they are.
Yeah,
But just something for the average folk,
yeah. I was
The
gonna say
little
I don't
guy.
know any famous people. So it'll just be regular until we're famous. Then it'll just be regular people
A
living our
free for
everyday
all.
lives. Exactly. That's actually a good. Okay. Question of the day: if we were famous and we could have anybody on this podcast, who would you want?
Oh my God, come on. I would really have to think this out. But I mean, I have a list. I'm not gonna lie. But if I wanted to like really pick like a famous person that was an obvious famous person who I also valued like what they had to say, I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably go for Matthew McConaughey. I mean, that guy really knows some stuff. He's really challenging, but he's opening. He's always willing to grow, and I'm into it. So I feel like he would probably be a great person, even though
That would
we call
definitely be a
this the
vibe.
feminist podcast, but you know,
No, I
it's
don't
an
think that
open
you.
for
I
all.
think
It's
that
not, I don't want to limit it to just women. I want it to just be, all. Like
yeah,
Brendan's
I
a
think
super
that
feminist too. So like it's not just a female thing. It's
yeah, I think
an
that
all
you can
people
have men
thing.
be feminists too. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with the obvious choice for me.
Oh my gosh, I know who you're gonna say.
Who?
Just say it. You're gonna say
I
Shonda
probably
Rhimes.
I probably would. Like it would definitely have to be
Here
shot.
she
Like I
goes.
don't I'm really not gonna try to talk about her in every single episode of this podcast. However, her book Year of Yes and her TED Talk is like on a constant loop inside of my head, like rent free. Like it is so good. I love her so much. Bridgerton is amazing. Like Scandal is still one of my favorite shows. How to
Still
Get
haven't
Away
watched
with
Scandal.
Murder.
Only because Mela was so obsessed. Like I'm the kind of person that like when I'd never watched This Is Us. And it's
Oh,
not
I
that
didn't
like I
finish
want to
that,
be a
but it's so
hipster.
good.
It's none of that crap. It's that like people just get so excited and they're like, oh my god, and then everyone's in my face about it. And I'm just like, oh, I cannot watch this. Are you kidding me? I cannot watch this. So I just
To be
boycott the
fair,
whole thing.
I am like that about certain
I
shows. Like
will
I
watch
never
Scandal. It
watched.
does look good, but
It's
I have to
amazing.
wait until Mela stops talking about it. So I don't know when that will be.
To be fair, like I never watched like Game of Thrones or like True Blood
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
or I don't know. I can't think of any other big ones.
You
There's like the two.
probably would have liked Game of Thrones because I like that type of crap, but like people were really weird about it. So it's like,
Yeah. I'm not a Friends girl. Like
yeah, this is where I draw the line with Mela. Like we always friendship feels so challenged here when she says she's not a friends girl. I don't know how. I don't know why. It makes me want to cry. And I
okay, it took you literally 5 years to watch One Tree Hill. And you were like, okay, actually the show is really good. After
and
you were
have
like,
you
I
tried
can't watch it.
tried Friends? Did you try Friends
No, I've seen
from start to
episodes of
finish?
Friends. Yeah, I
Yes.
have
No, you
seen
can't just
episodes of
see
Friends.
episodes of Friends.
I
You
am not
have
a here's the
to.
thing. I'm not a fan of shows with no point. So like a lot of 90s like
Whoa, 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 whoa,
listen,
whoa, whoa, whoa. There
listen.
is a major God. Oh God.
To
As
me
someone
watching
who
Friends
loves
is like
books.
watching Seinfeld. Like I just can't.
No,
I
it's not
can't.
the same because you're plugging all 90s things in one group. Okay. Friends has a whole entire underlying storyline. You have to watch from episode 1 to the finish. There is full grown character growth, everything. Like, come on, girl. All your things are in
I
there. It just
understand what you're
has like the
saying
comedy
and
and
I
the humor.
appreciate what you're saying. I just do not agree. Also, I just would like to point out that like for Friends to be New York in the 90s, there's literally no black people.
Mm.
Like there's no people of color. There's not really, I don't even know if there's a gay character at any point. Like at least Will and Grace had like, people like
Oh, Will and
women
Grace was
and
great.
like gay guys and like black people. And like it just was like a lot
Mm-hmm.
more welcoming. I don't know. Friends
Mm-hmm.
just seemed like completely, I mean, it was like kind of like Sex in the City. Like you have a rent
Yeah, but
controlled
you love
apartment
Sex
in
in
New
the
York.
City.
I do love Sex and the City, but my point was to say you have a rent controlled apartment in New York that with enough money on a writer's salary that you're buying Jimmy Choo's and Manolos. Like, girl, come on.
Yeah,
Like
no, I
that's
always
like not.
wondered about that.
And
It's
she's
not
like, well, I
true.
don't. She's like, I don't use my oven. I just put Vogue in there. Girl, what? How do you don't use an oven? That means you're buying food. You're buying food all the time. You don't make any money. Like it just doesn't. It like as much as that show like defined a generation of women in a sense.
They're so
Let's be honest.
exaggerated. I mean,
It's
well,
like,
but here's the thing though, that was back when TV was just entertainment. So everything was just everyone's dream exaggerated. Like
yeah.
nowadays, when we see a show, we expect like political
Reality.
statements. Yeah, and we honestly yeah, but like more so political statements too. Like that reality statement is like a statement right now. That's a statement. People are like, "Oh, I'm tired of seeing the fantasy. Let's like always see reality." You know what I mean?
I mean, in a sense, yeah.
Yeah.
but
I mean, give or take.
complete tangent, but just had to put that out there.
Yeah, that was
Um,
left field. So here's why we
so
started our podcast.
to have complete tangents and have other people listen to them. With epiphanies, sprinkled in there just for, posterity.
Well, no, I mean, I also feel like it's fun. Some of the podcasts I listen to are two, like, sound just like two best friends talking.
Yeah.
I went through like a major postpartum depression. I moved away from all my friends and family. And listening to podcasts like that helped me not feel so lonely. And I feel like, there's a lot of lonely people in the world, especially now, because we are all busy working,
Yeah.
being a parent, trying to survive. I mean, everybody's just busy. No one's really like trying to relax or focusing on relaxing or any of that type of stuff anymore. It's hard to just go out and meet friends anymore because everyone's at the bars on their phone. Like, it's insane. I have a number one rule. I just went out to the bar 2 nights ago for a little, I got my hair done, went out, had my favorite, my favorite, y'all, we will be making this on here. That will be my first drink. It's this coconut guava, like martini-ish thing with like a lime. Like, guys, it is just heavenly. Anyway, so I went out and I had that and I just put my phone away. Put my phone away. Number one rule, put my phone away. Yes, if my good phone goes off, I look at it, make sure it's not Brennan, the kids, Mela, my mom, somebody important. And then look around, wait for someone to talk to me. And I know it sounds so dorky, but like I've just been doing that for the last like 6 months that I've gone out to the bar by myself. And honestly, like, it's insane. I mean, who engages with me? Everybody over the age of like
50.
No, I'll give people like 36. 36.
Oddly specific, but okay.
Because most of the time it's 50 plus, yes. 100% 50 plus.
That's who always talks to me. So
that's who always talks to me first, the 50 plus. Every now and then I'll get somebody where they're questionably old because they're like, frick, you look young. You know what I mean? Those people where you just don't know how old they are? Oh,
yeah.
I hope I'm one of those people one day. But, oh gosh, I just burped. Excuse me. Edit that out. I can't. I'm dying. But yeah, you get questionably old people and, they're questionably young and you just don't know, but you enjoy their talking to you because you're like, eh. So I group them with the potentially 36 and plus.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. Do you want to tell the story of how we met or do you want me to tell it?
I've been doing a lot of the talking this time. I would love for you to talk now.
Okay. So just to give a little bit of background information, Steph and I met freshman year of high school. It was an all-girls Catholic school in Delaware. We are both from. And honestly, I did not like Steph. I thought she was loud and like over the top and obnoxious and just like a lot.
What?
And I definitely was like a lot of people, and I will say a lot of people at that school like either knew each other or knew of each other because they had all most of them had went to Catholic school before. And I didn't. Like I had gone to private school before, but I had not gone to Catholic school. And I also moved from Bayard to Wilmington. So like even people I did know were like not in the same area. So it was definitely like new kid on the block, like Black girl at a Catholic school. We
were all
of
new
things.
though,
Yeah, we
because
were
all freshmen. So I didn't know if she was a new kid on the block. I just knew she looked pissed. And I was like, to be honest with you, I was kind of pissed to be at an all-girl school, but that's for another topic. I did enjoy it. It was good for me. And I met Mela, so that's all that matters. But any hoosers. She looked pissed. I was in a good mood. I turned around. I'm like, we're gonna be friends. She was like,
pretty much. And I just was like, and for whatever reason, like we just clicked. Like everybody always like was like, oh my God, how long have you guys known each other? Like, did you
yeah,
guys
that
just
was
meet?
always weird. Yeah.
And I'm like, no, we just met this year. Like, I don't know, like there's no other way
We
to
just met
like
this week.
yeah, like there's no other way to describe it. Like I don't there was no meeting before. We didn't know each other before. And it was interesting. Like it ended up being like me, her, and our friend Vienna. And like we just were like, I don't know, the three musketeers, even though we were literally the three most like different but same people at the same time, I guess. So it
We
worked.
were
I
like
mean,
three
even
old ladies like trapped in young people bodies, like in the school.
we
Like we
really
truly
were.
We were
Like we were the weirdest
like the Golden
weirdest
Girls reincarnated at the wrong period of time.
We had a journal that we all used to write in, and like a traveling journal.
I
like
forgot about that. Oh my
I don't even know
God,
what that
stop.
is.
We
I
still
think
had the
Vienna had
traveling
it.
journal.
I think Vienna had it last, but I don't know.
Vienna, if you're listening, you should like, I don't know,
Find
get
that.
together with us and find it, and we should all look at that
I
cocktails.
don't know if I really want to read that, but yeah.
No, I so want to read that. Are you kidding me? High school stuff was
Um,
so emotional. Are you kidding?
we were all so emotional. Like
I was like the like corner poet, like secretly emo, but like the bubbliest person ever somehow. Like, so I love
I wasn't even
sequins
secretly
and
emo.
like
Like I just had
I
RBF
just
all the
wrote this
time.
like really intense poems and like not like hate myself emo, just like, oh my God, like I long for a lover.
I think we both had like super. I actually still have some on my phone. Like maybe one of these days we'll break out the old high school poetry and read something. Probably not though, because it's just like it's so bad. Like
Actually, some of mine are actually not too bad.
oh no, some of mine are phenomenally good. Like I'm gonna toot my own horn. Some of them really good.
I say we do like a post-a-thon, like on the Instagram when we get
Oh my
it
God.
going, and we'll do like we like post like just like we take a picture of it, like you know the journal,
Throwback
like post
Thursday.
that, and then encourage people to post their secrets or their like you know ones they're like this is secretly good, but I don't want anybody to know about it. Or they could just send it to us a DM and we could put it in the thing and they no one has to know about it. Like that's the thing too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that would be kind of cool. Like I love that. Actually super love that. Not that it has anything to do with tea and tequila, but
It could.
it's a great community thing, which is what all we're doing. That's all we're
just
really
something
doing.
is building
Actually,
a
the
community.
greatest
Yeah.
writers both drank tea and some type of liqueur. So
Yeah. Probably in their tea. Because that's a thing. I don't ever do that, but people do that. But yeah.
I don't do that either. But you know what? At this point, I'm not opposed to it if we can make it a fun cocktail. Like some of those things have like the PT and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like lavender tea came in me, all that kind of, yeah. But yeah. So freshman year, we're not a fan of each other. And then by the end of the year, we were like best friends. And not even by the end of the year, really, by like the end of the first month. And yeah, the rest is history pretty much. Like that was, jeez, 10, 13 years ago, 2009.
Yeah, it was 2009. So
Yeah. Throwing it back.
I thought it was like 15 years ago.
I mean, it's
I'm not gonna math
2023.
that. I don't know.
14 years. Yeah. 14 years.
Oh, so we're close, yeah.
Yeah. The math doesn't even matter at this point. A decade plus. We'll just keep it like that. Which is just a really long time. And like obviously a lot of things have changed since then. Like I went to college out of state, then I moved out of state. And have lived in Georgia for like 6 years now. So like I guess like half of our friendship we haven't even lived in the same state. We've gotten into like serious relationships. She's had kids. Like we've definitely grown in adapted in ways we obviously didn't know when we were freshmen in high school, like just trying to like not get demerits or detention because we were talking in mass. So many times. But whatever.
How many times do you have to go to mass? Oh, gosh. I mean, I love you, Jesus, but Jesus, Lord.
Like the sermon was still the same. Like the point was still the same. Jesus died. He rose, came back. Like
I know. I mean, like, come on, you're preaching to a school of teenagers. Let's get some singing. Let's get some like some relatability here. Come on.
yeah,
Just, I wish I could just
the
go
big
up in
box
there
of love.
and like refix the whole thing and get it bumping up in there, but that would never happen.
No, people don't pay that kind of money for their kids to go to school where the music is bumping.
Although
But
We Are One Body was a good song.
no, that was a
We
good
just
song.
needed to ump it up a little bit.
Yeah,
Instead of
no.
like, we are one body. It should have been like, we are one body. You know what I mean? Like just more like, and like some music instead of just that piano, just like, let's get some like guitars going. Like I want a guitar. Like, but anyway.
This whole moment reminds us when we did karaoke and we sang, it was me, Steph, and our friend Brenda, and we sang a Destiny's Child song. And to the shock of no one, Steph decided she was Beyonce and just took over the whole song. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. I don't even remember which Destiny Child song it was. I think it was Say My Name.
It was Say My Name. I remember it so clear. And every time it comes on my like Bad Bitches playlist, there it is. There it is. I just, my inner like stage comes out and I can like, I feel you and Brenda behind me singing back up. Because that's what it's being. Dude, I'll never forget your face though, because I did look over at you and you were like, what the hell do you think you're doing? I was just like, I'm sorry, I can't stop. Just like that time we went to Savannah and I joined that bridal party.
Oh my
on
God, you were on
stage.
the freaking stage.
And
Yeah.
my boots, I have my boots on. That's the thing. They were playing country music. I had my grandma's boots on and they just wouldn't stop dancing. Those boots were made for dancing. I'll tell you. I
You were
felt
so
it
drunk
in
that
my
night.
feet. I couldn't walk home. I didn't even
Up the
have boots
stairs.
on. That's a lie. I felt like I had boots on.
I think you
They
had
were
on
just
heels.
really good leather heels. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
leather strapped up, like boot-laced heels.
And
Frick.
mind you, we're in Savannah with
My
her
boots were
mother.
for another time. I was wearing my boots another time.
Though to be fair, us drinking with our mothers is not a new thing, as we took our, well, I guess I took when we went to Vegas for my 21st birthday, we took our moms. So, you know. Cool mom club.
They know how to party. They know how to party.
More than me. I didn't drink. They drank more than we did in Vegas.
I don't know. I mean, we drank a little more. They just like gambled and stuff, like partied that kind of way a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Like we weren't really like we were like, oh, these slot machines are cool, but like, what's really doing is eat my money, and I don't really like that. So let's go buy some. You know?
Yeah.
So
I got it. We did get a lot of free drinks.
Coyote Ugly, like we had a lot of fun, and I would say that we
yeah,
hung in there.
I'm definitely trying to go back for Adele, but if I get some tickets.
Oh yes, Adele, and then one of those Magic Mike type of events would
Yeah,
be fun to see.
Yeah, agreed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So back to the.
So that's how we met, and that's how it's going.
Just to wrap that little segment up. And then, like we kind of alluded to earlier, like this podcast will definitely touch on like a multitude of different things. And it really just depends on like the week, like what we're going to talk about. Like if anybody has any, like I said, any topics they want to bring up, we'll talk about those. We kind of have like some already thought of. Probably our next episode will be on like what is womanhood and what does it mean to be a woman, which will be definitely very interesting because I definitely think we kind of approach it in two different ways. And just I think that this base of this podcast, like I said, is to create a safe space. So I'm curious to see, like, by the time this first season is over, like if our definition has changed, or like if we've like grown and adapted and like added other like verbs, adjectives, whatever into the our own individual definitions of what that means.
Wait, yes. Are you saying we should revisit the exact same topic in question as the final episode?
Yeah.
That is
I literally already told you this.
Well, that was probably when I just like disassociated and forgot and wasn't listening. Yeah, so I love that idea so much.
I'm glad
everyone here now can vouch that I heard Mayla say this, and I love
she's on board.
Did not disassociate.
Because I just think that, especially if we have like guests on here and we talk to people from different like walks of life, different sexualities, different takes on like relationships, it will definitely change how you view what being a woman is, especially because like I feel like every woman has their own definition of what that looks like and what that means to them and what that means to like them in terms of like on a larger societal scale. Especially now where you've got so many like varying ways to be a mom, to be a woman, to be in a relationship, to be a working person, or like a stay-at-home mom. Like there's just so many different avenues that people are taking, and each of those avenues comes with its own like pros and cons and people's opinions on it. So it's definitely interesting, I think, to kind of get other people's input on it and then see if their input, you know, changes your own viewpoint or expands your viewpoint or completely like doesn't align with what you view or your like understanding of it. And just see kind of, you know, like what happens.
Yeah, I love that. I'm sorry, I'm giggling and Mayla's pausing because I texted her. I thought of a great idea, and I would love for everybody. I mean, we'll post it on the Instagram too, but I would love for everybody to like type into our DMs and say, "Hey, this is what a woman is to me," because I would love to have all the varying definitions, all the different vibes, and everything can be anonymous. I mean, or you can like say, "Hey, I would love my name here," or tag me, whatever.
Yeah,
I just love that idea of really expanding that, because then that'll help us to keep that conversation going throughout the like the podcast season, and then that way we'll have all that, and then we can review everything and revisit the topic.
Yeah, agreed.
Great.
So I guess to kind of like, I guess, give a little background of like what we bring to the table, like why listen to us kind of thing.
Yes.
Honestly, we're not experts.
People that.
Yeah, we're not experts. While we definitely have some like aha moments and like, wow, that's really profound. Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like I have like my degrees in history. I took psychology classes, but like Psych 101 does not make me a therapist or a psychologist or a psychiatrist or insert any professional term here. But I do think that a lot of what people use as advice is just people living and having different experiences and using those experiences to shape their environment and their worldview. And as it stands right now, we have two very different points of view. I mean, just from off the basics, while we're both women, like I'm Black, she's not. Obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can definitely see that. She definitely grew up in a more like affluent family. I'm not saying that we were definitely slightly more middle class than her family was. And at the same time, I've also been around people that have more money than her family has. So it's very like you interact with people of different walks of life, and that definitely impacts who you are as a person, and how you like present yourself to the world. And like even that we've both, like I said, been in long-term relationships, ironically both with Aquariuses. How that happened, I'm still questioning to this day. Um,
Because our lives are parallel all the time.
Twin flames.
Oh my,
See, epiphany. Um,
that
she
literally just connected.
she
Wow.
has 2 kids. I have 2 cats. Um, but
I also have 2 cats though. We had 2 cats together. Not together, like we shared the cats. Like we both
at
had
the
2 cats
same
at the same
time
time.
had
But then
individually
I
2
just added
different
the
cats
2 kids, you know,
just to keep it
more the
interesting. Yeah,
merrier. And hopefully Mayla will eventually, but we'll see. We'll see.
we'll see.
Or
Yeah.
she can be fun Aunt Mayla.
We both have sisters that are younger than us.
Mhm.
Um,
And our moms are both Capricorns. That's what's crazy to me. So we're dating. We're both with Aquarius, and then our moms are both Capricorns.
my mom was a triple Capricorn for anyone out there who understands what that means. So pray for me.
My mom's a Capricorn
Um,
Aquarius, so
ugh, that's like the same thing as being a double Aquarius to me.
Capricorn Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, shout out to Beyonce. I love that song. Nobody knows that song because it's like the
I've
weirdest
never
song on the
heard that.
album. Go back to the Crazy in Love album. You know, the Diamond
Okay.
Bra one.
No, I know
And it's
Crazy
on
in
there.
Love
It's
is.
called Signs. I think it's number 11.
Okay.
Dude, I love that. Even before I was into astrology, I was like, yeah, I really like this big song. Into
Um, uh,
But it did help me learn the astrology signs
Order.
in order. So if
That's
anyone
always
needs
useful.
help, Beyonce has an ABC for that. He has an ABC song for that.
Um, her parents are still together,
Mhm.
and my parents are divorced and have been for a while now. And ironically, we also both have older half siblings, both from our dad. Now that I think about it, didn't think about that
Mhm.
until just now. Interesting.
That's crazy.
Um, yeah. And besides that, like she's a Libra, I'm a Cancer, which is literally like 2 very different signs. Um, yeah, just 2 very
Actually,
different
what's
signs.
kind of cool is because her moon sign is Aquarius, my moon sign is Pisces. So what's kind of cool is we're reversed. So like I'm air water and she's water air. I always thought that was kind of cool. So we're like this like
What's
parallel
your rising?
universe.
What's your rising? Scorpio?
Yeah. So is that water, fire? What is that?
I think it's fire. I can never remember because what it is doesn't make sense. I think it's
Yeah, like a
fire.
Scorpio,
Yeah,
a
because mine's Gemini.
scorpion lives in the desert, right? So like yes, fire.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you say
seems
that, but
so
Aquarius
earthy.
is
It's
literally
just
the
so
water
confusing.
bearer. You say that, but Aquarius is a water
I know,
bearer, and
but
it's
no, but
no.
Aquarius is the water bearer because it's the last sign. So it's the sign before the Pisces. So it bears the water. And then the water sign is that's the Pisces. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like
I understand.
he's the last air sign. So he's like air becoming water,
Yeah,
if that
I
makes
get it.
sense.
You don't have any cardinal signs, though, do you? They're all fixed, immutable. Interesting.
I don't know. I'd have to pull up my chart. But that's for another
That's
day.
another podcast. And then so like I said, varying different points of view, like different walks of life, slightly different upbringings. Like we grew up in the similar areas, but obviously not in the same way. So like we definitely approach things slightly different. And then now that living in the South, like I wouldn't necessarily say that it's completely changed me in any profound way. Like I just think my geography has changed. Like I feel like a lot of it is always there, just maybe more acceptable because it is. I mean, I live in Atlanta, so like while it's the South, like let's be honest, there's more Black people here in Atlanta than there probably is in Delaware. So like it didn't
Probably.
it didn't necessarily like drastically, yeah, um alter my worldview. Like I was listening to country music before I moved down here. Like I feel like now I just listen to more all over the place. Um, but I definitely think, like I said, we bring two different views to the table, and it'll be interesting to see um what our different takes are, and you know, express them and expand on them and debate in some sense, because like I said, we don't always see eye to eye, and we neither one of us have a problem telling the other person like, I don't agree with you,
Mhm.
or trying to be nice about it, but sometimes it's just like, no, that's just stupid. I don't know what you're talking about. um but you know, that's what happens when you're like friends with
Uh,
someone for so long. So
I don't know. I feel like it's just also, it's not even about knowing somebody for so long because I feel like it's always kind of been that way. And I just
yeah.
feel like it's just when you're able to find somebody and you're able to click and connect that way. You know what I mean? So if you're out there and you can find someone and you can click and connect and tell that person, you know, I disagree with you and not feel any type of oh, you know, they're gonna get mad. Oh no, like oh, I'm afraid of disappointing them. I'm afraid of, you know, triggering this person to react this way. I'm afraid of this. I'm afraid of that. Like, I know that if like Melee doesn't like what I have to say and she's like pissed off, she'll like just do a thing and she'll turn to the side and be silent and be like, man. And she'll think about it and I'll just be like, sorry, she'll have to get over it. Like, we'll move on. It's not that serious. And so, like, I can't express the gratitude for that type of relationship. And I just feel like if you find that, hold on to that. You don't have to like be friends with that type of person. It doesn't have to be like we live how many miles away from each other at this point, and we'll live how many more miles away from each other eventually when I move. So it's like, what we're never going to live in the same place, but we'll
I think we'll be
always still have that
closer
same
eventually.
relationship. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. But like
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. It's just a matter of the energy put in.
and the
I read this
vibes.
quote, yes, and I read this quote today that said something like, this isn't verbatim, but it said something about how I sent it to you. You really miss somebody and, you know, you think they're like the most special person in the world until they're out of your life for a little while and then you don't really miss them anymore and then they become ordinary and you
Mhm.
realize like
Yeah.
you and your energy gave them the value that they had in your life.
Preach. Preach.
And so, you know, I feel like that's why all of my best friends like don't live anywhere near me. Like none of them. Not even in Delaware as far as like my closest friend still lives an hour and 20 minutes north. Like, are you kidding? So, you know, it's not about like just being besties. I mean, I have friends of convenience and I have, you know, people I've met locally that are great and that like have a total vibe. But that doesn't like take away from the depth that I have with the people that are distant. So cheers to that. And I'll end it there. My rant again. Another Steph rant.
There'll be a lot of stepping on the
These are how our
soapboxes.
conversations go. Like when I'll call Mela and I'm like, hey, like let's have a conversation. Or, oh hey, let me like bitch about something for 5 seconds. I need to have an epiphany. I just go, 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 go. And she spats back. And then I'm like, oh my God. And then I go, 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 go. You know, the good stuff.
Yeah. Um, and then so every week we'll have like a drink of the week. There may be two drinks of the week. One may be a mocktail, one and then one a cocktail. Um, I kind of like that. I kind of like that so that like, you know, sometimes you just don't want any alcohol, but you want like a cute little drink, especially if you're, you know, you're trying to lose weight or you're like gut sensitive or, you know, just don't need to be hungover the next day. Um, like whatever your vibe, like no judgment here. So we'll definitely put different drinks out. We'll have, you know, a TikTok, an Instagram, a YouTube channel. So we'll definitely be able to, you'll be able to reach us in multiple different places. Probably not a Twitter because like, look, I'm gonna be honest, Twitter is not my thing. I have one, I don't use it, and now it's like a
Yeah.
cesspool of insanity and inequity and like just
I don't
batshit
use
crazy
Twitter,
conspiracies.
so
So we're just gonna leave that where it is. Um, Maybe we'll get a Reddit because I am a fan of the Reddit at the moment. But right now, Reddit's having a whole thing with third-party apps, so that may be killed soon itself. So we'll just let that pass. But yeah, so we'll have, like I said, cocktails, mocktails. We'll post our little pictures. You can tell us if there's certain drinks you want us to make. I can't guarantee that we can make them professionally looking, but I can put juice and liquor in a cup. So I shall try my best. I'm actually going to ask Jordan for like a little, like not a bar cart, but like what do you call those things? Like a mixology thing with like the shaker and the jigger and all that. Yeah, so
A
I can
little
look.
set.
Yeah, it'll be cute. I think I'm
I
gonna go
need
for
to get
gold.
a set. I was just about to say I was gonna get a gold one. I
Yeah,
was
because they
just
have cute
about to say I'm
ones.
gonna
There's
get a
some really
gold one.
cute ones. I really
I'm gonna get
also
that's
want.
perfect. That'll be a signature thing. Oh my god, maybe we can get a branded one, like a tea and tequila one, if we get famous.
We should do that. Yeah, we can sell it like special edition. It'll have like swag, like a swag box, like the first 100 people or
Mhm.
something that subscribe or like sign up can get. Oh my god, we're gonna have to create a website. I didn't think about that.
This will be so much fun.
We'll get Mike
Okay.
on that. But yeah, so it'll be like, and then we'll probably will drop new episodes every Monday. Um, Monday or Tuesday, depending on the week. Sometimes, things happen. I don't want to like, we'll aim for Monday, but it is what it is. Like, so our first episode, which is going to be this one, will drop July 1st. So if you're listening to this, it'll be after July 1st. So I don't know why I'm telling you this, but we'll try to release an episode every week. Maybe every other week, depending on like
Wait, I
schedules and
thought
stuff.
that we solidified. I thought that we solidified, and you can check the last video that we were gonna do a drop Tuesday of like the regular
The first
video,
week. Yeah.
and then the drink video would be Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, we did agree to that. I mean, the actual like podcast will drop on. I guess we could do it on Tuesdays with the video
That
drops.
just I like the T and
Yeah,
tequila,
that works.
Tuesday,
Yeah,
Thursday.
so we'll do
Everything
drinks.
works for me. Great.
So we'll do the drink videos on Tuesdays. I mean on Thursdays, which we'll find on the TikTok and Instagram because reels, whatever. And then
Naturally.
Tuesdays will be the drop for the videos and the podcast, which will probably be on Spotify and Apple Podcast. To begin, if you guys have any other places that you listen to podcasts, let us know. That's just the places that we use and the places that we know. But I have no problem like searching out and using other platforms if they're easy to use, or more accessible to other people. Just because like we said, we want this to be as open as possible and create a community as big as possible. So I know those are the two big ones, but and as long as you have YouTube, I mean, it will be the same thing. YouTube may be a little bit more unfiltered. So if that's your vibe, go for it. And like I said, we'll drop something every week. We'll have a new drink every week, a mocktail every week, and it'll just be us, spouting our opinions on different things. And hopefully, like the bigger we grow, we'll have like people on, we'll have, special events, we'll have things like that. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, add it to one of our socials and, we'll take it into consideration.
Love that. Agree with that. Second that.
Second that emotion.
So what are you over there drinking now, Mela? Tell us over here.
I think it's called a Malibu Breeze. So I was kind of confused because I always thought Malibu Breezes had rum in it, but I guess that's a Bay Breeze. I don't know. These people just be naming things whatever they want to name them. But it's literally just mango vodka, orange juice, and a splash of cranberry. It's actually very delicious. Was not sure it was going to taste like because I am not a vodka girl at all.
No, you're not.
Not my thing.
You're about to become an every girl.
I know. Like
We
I
both are.
I'm normally like a tequila girl, or like I will take tequila straight up. You
Tequila
don't even
and
have to
rum.
chill it. You don't even have to chill it. I prefer it chilled, but I will take it room temperature or rum. Like those are my two things.
Same. We should have just called the podcast Rum and Tequila.
It just
Hold
sounds
the
very
tea.
outbeat.
I'm just kidding, it does, and it doesn't represent.
Not at all. Or like a good red wine. Like
Balance.
I will plug Snoop Dogg wine because I literally love it, and I tell everybody they should drink it.
Wait. You said Snoop Dogg wine?
Yes. So Snoop Dogg has a collaboration
Yo, he just
with
cracked me
19
up.
Crimes.
Oh, I
And
did see this. Him and Martha Stewart both have a collaboration right now with
yes,
19
okay,
Crimes.
Martha's is not good though, so we'll shout out to Martha, but like her wine isn't good. I have tried. So there's 3 Snoop Dogg wines now. It's 13 Crimes or 19 Crimes. There's a red one, delicious, and I don't even really like red wine like that. There's a Cali Gold, which is like a sparkling wine, and then there's a Cali like white. So it's like a Pinot Grigio Sauvignon Blanc kind of mix.
Mm-hmm.
The sparkling is all right. It's a little sweeter than I was expecting. I
Could
don't
be
I haven't
good
had,
if it's sparkling. Could be good in with like mixed in with a drink.
yeah, like if you were gonna make like a Bellini or like a mimosa, that'd be good. Um, Probably better with like a pineapple juice instead of like orange juice because it's
Ooh,
like
yeah.
that kind of thing, or maybe even cranberry, like a poinsettia. Um,
Mm.
and the red wine though is just flawless. Like it's so good. Like
Wow, really?
I have bought so many bottles of that red wine. It's probably
Get
illegal,
out of
but
town.
yeah,
Now I'm about to go to the store and get it.
and it's $12.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Good
I'm
price.
here
Good
for it.
price.
Yeah. And if you get it from Kroger, if you're in the South, you get it from Kroger, buy 4 bottles, you get 20 cents off all of them. So just throwing it out there.
We better have deals coming in here with sponsors.
Yeah,
We're
we'll
already
definitely try to get you
naturals.
guys some. Yeah, we'll get you guys some sponsors. Probably some koozies or something.
No, I'm
Ooh, we
saying
should
as
get
far as
koozies.
us for the
Oh,
show.
well, yeah. Yeah.
Because we're already naturals. Look at us.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. And then, as things like grow and evolve, we'll obviously update and change. Like I said, we'll probably have merch at some point. We'll create a website. So there's like a landing place for all of our socials, and we'll just try to make it as accessible as possible to everybody. Because everybody does have like different ways they use their cell phone, computers, all that. So we'll just try to make it so that, like I said, it's as user and viewer friendly as possible. And we'll just make as many episodes as possible for this first season. I think we should do like maybe 20 or so for the first season, depending on like what topics we cover, and then go from there. So like it's not too much. So yeah, it probably takes us to like the end of the year, which is perfect. We'll have a little Christmas, shindiggy episode.
Yeah.
And then
Christmas party episode.
Yeah.
Drink some points, start with some poinsettias, end with like, you don't like nog, so we'll end with something else. Actually, have you had a conquito?
No, but I've heard it's really
good. We will make conquitos. I'm telling you, they're delicious. Oh my god, it's like coconut milk and like, it's just,
yeah,
it's so much better than eggnog.
Well, yeah, I believe that. But
that's coming from somebody who does like eggnog. I like eggnog with a lot of rum.
So yeah. Anything else you want to add before we sign off?
I do not think I want to add anything. I think I feel good. I let everybody know who I am. I connected. I shared. I'm just being silly. I don't know. I don't know how to sign off, because the sign off that I wanted to do, I realized that like our cameras it doesn't do that when it actually records it.
Yeah, so
that whole Pierce thing, it didn't work. So we're gonna have to figure out a different kind of sign off.
Yeah, we'll just wing it. So I guess in conclusion,
Oh no, this is not high school.
So
Oh my God.
the fifth grade papers. All in all, God, all those transition words. Whew, so glad I don't have to write papers anymore. But this has been our
Yeah, I
first
just have so
episode.
many like X's and reds. Like she's like, you don't need to say all this. Stop talking so much.
Meanwhile,
And
mine
here I
said
am.
elaborate.
Here I am
So,
now, honey.
so this has been our
Talking.
first episode. Like I said, once we post it, if you guys have any comments, topics you want us to address, anything else, add it to any one of the multiple places you'll be able to reach us. We will try to respond. I promise nothing. Just to set that bar now. Like I work full time. She's a full time mom. Like we send each other memes all day, but that does not mean that we can like have full blown conversations.
No, it's always about potty breaks. You know?
Yeah. So like if you like I said, we'll definitely try our best to respond to everyone, but at a certain point that may not be feasible. So just as a recruiter, I like to let people know up front this is what you can expect. And yeah, I think this has been a Tea and Tequila podcast.
I feel it has. And I feel like this has been so much more organized than our first one. And I'm satisfied. This was fun though.
Adios.
All right, girl, I'll call you next week.
Bye.
That's actually a cute way to sign off. I'll call you next week.
Yeah, we could do that.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it sounds. I need to hear it in like a podcast. You know what I mean? Like have my earphones in, pretend I'm like cleaning my house instead of actually cleaning it. Okay. You can end the recording.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.